Hi, it's Zoe from the future. This episode is haunted and borderline unlistenable after the testicle, but you know what? Maybe you will like it. Maybe you'll like the audio. Yeah.
Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy mad, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Parts.
I will say this about close friends list on Instagram.
My favorite thing to be on. Just kidding. It's a lot of pressure.
It is, and we were having an off mic convo about it. But it's always weird when you end up on somebody's close friends list and you hardly know this individual. And I'm like, do you have no standards? Or what are you trying to communicate with me? Because it's like people who I met who I never even met, but are from Twitter from 2014 and I'm on their close friends list. And I'm like, you would
call them out now. I want to know. I'm just kidding.
You would never even see the light of that beautiful green star on my page. Bitch.
Zoe's close friends is actually, sometimes you are really fun out close friends. It doesn't have to, you never post in it, but unless I'm not on it. Can you imagine if I was just, this whole time I was like.
I really don't have that many people on it, but you're on it.
No, I know I am.
But the thing is, it is purposeful.
But when they hit,
and
they're funny, in a funny way. You do a funny with them that I can't even describe, but I don't want to
Sure.
I don't want anyone to steal your bit.
Yeah,
it's funny.
No one steal my close friends bit, which is exclusively for 40 people.
The only good thing about social media is having a bit. Okay, it's trying to use an app in a way it's not intended for is the only redeeming thing sometimes about social media.
That's it.
Oh,
I really do. I think I hate social media, and it's my perfect career path. So ultimately, it doesn't get better than Instagram, Mark Zuckerberg.
You know what? I think Zuckerberg hates social media too. I don't even think he likes Facebook.
Do you think he regrets everything he's ever done in his life, including having children?
100%. I also think he's kind of a Tumblr guy.
Oh,
kind of has Tumblr vibes.
He's so Tumblr.
In the worst ways possible. I bet he has a secret.
He would write a freaking long poem. It's not poetry, but it's like poetry in that there's no meaning.
It's like poetry that is moody. Yeah. It's definitely moody and a bit of a manifesto.
That meme, I guess it's kind of a meme at this point. That's it's a sunset and there's a silhouette of a person who's handcuffed and breaking the chains in the, you know what I'm talking about? That's Mark Zuckerberg's Tumblr.
Wow. That's
Dream Tumblr.
Really good point. I got to do more tumbling, I guess, because it's been a while.
Are we going to bring back Tumblr? Email Diana@badboypod.com.
I feel like someone has brought it back. Not someone, but people have been bringing it back.
I know. There is a movement.
Yeah.
But I'm just too busy reading people's stupid things on Reddit.
Oh,
honestly,
honestly,
their farting boyfriends.
It's as real as it gets on Reddit.
There's a new Who the Fuck Did I Marry on TikTok, though, that I watched. Not as good as Risa Tisa.
Please send it over. I guess we'll have to put that in
I'll
the
send it
slammer.
over. For some reason, it is very compelling because just hearing, these women are just very good storytellers is ultimately what it is.
I
because,
love it.
The basis of the story is she's in an abusive relationship and then eventually she leaves him. But for some reason, it just stuck me around for 12 parts.
Hearing the tale and also the combination of whatever they're doing in the middle of it. Sometimes they're just doing their makeup and it's not something I even care about.
Oh, she'll straighten her hair.
Oh, yeah. Something like that. You're like, oh, this is all sensory.
Yeah.
It's all oh, you're watching someone complete something and it's you're also listening to
and it's it starts out they meet in Narcotics Anonymous. So you're like, okay, there's going to be a story,
It's going to be a wild one.
Basically she stays sober and he doesn't.
Interesting.
And she also, I don't think I'm obsessed with her like I am with Blue-Eyed Kayla Jade, but she is a very good storyteller.
Love Kayla.
They made a lot of really reckless decisions with their money. But, we stand.
Kayla's fun because, completely different vibe, but she's fun because she's just having the time of her life.
I know.
What's her new venture again? She's I forget what she's doing.
She's always doing something.
God damn it.
Blue-eyed
Okay,
Killer Jade.
There's something where I was just like, oh, that's what you're doing now.
Yeah, and I'm
Cool.
whatever. I mean,
I already
she's,
forgot. Sorry,
she's definitely
Kayla.
like interested in investing in real estate, if that's what you mean. Like she's always talking about like buying up real estate, and I'm like, typically I would hate this, but with you, I'm fine with it.
Oh, I'm literally fine. If she was my landlord, I'd be pleased.
I mean, she loves cats.
Perfect landlord.
I mean, if you don't know who Blue-eyed Killer Jade is, she is an Australian sex worker who's very active on TikTok and the best. And I will talk about her every day until I die.
She's got a lot of stories. She's
got
a
a
wonderful storyteller.
Stories.
And she's got a beautiful ass.
I mean, is it au naturel?
We don't care.
I don't think so, but it jiggles. Have you ever seen her make her martinis?
No.
Okay, we'll put her making a martini in Slimer maybe because she definitely jiggles provocatively in the process on purpose when she shakes it.
Oh, okay. I'll have to watch her. There's another woman on, I'm sure she's on TikTok, but I just see her on Instagram, and she's kind of like a Kayla vibe, but that's not really what
Is she
her vibe
American?
is. She's American, and her thing is she just makes drinks. Like she makes like fun, salty drinks, and you're just like, oh, Jesus.
Okay.
She really, I'll find her, but she's like, she's not, I'll find her. She's a good little storyteller.
I'm on now because I'm like so plugged into Blue-eyed Killer Jade. I get like a bunch of other, other sex workers and like strippers and bartenders at strip clubs, and like they all come, like now they're all over my TikTok, and they're all just like tell their story about like, they're like, ugh, I just went dancing, and they like count their money, and they talk about like the weird guys they met. And anyway, they're all just fascinating. People are fascinating.
I like watching people wash their money.
Oh.
It was really interesting. I was like, I didn't know you could do that.
Not like launder, like
no, literally wash
clean.
it. Yeah, clean
Why?
it.
What are you
in
going
a
to do with it?
laundry
Why do you
machine.
need it to be clean?
Just because, I don't know, just the way that they are. I think they just wanted it to be clean.
They just want it to be clean.
They just,
All right. Well, let's see how this tested chini sounds.
the longest one ever.
No, but up there.
No.
Like on the...
We've had longer?
No, probably, but like in the grand scheme of things, definitely on the long end.
Okay.
My name is Kevin.
Really, Kevin almost died today, but he's still here.
He's still here.
He's still here.
All right, we're back in the actual episode on Super Bowl Sunday, no less.
Super Bowl Sunday,
The
my
Lord's
favorite day of the year. Honestly, my favorite day of the year.
Definitely the Lord's Day. Definitely capitalism's greatest Sunday.
It's such a mess. It's like, I don't know. It's so weird.
Are you not looking forward to seeing who's going to make a sick ad?
Sick ad. Yeah, I mean, listen, I kind of like the ads. They're kind of fun to watch. I gotta say, as
it's
a
always
person,
like such a celebrity jumble.
I mean, as a person who hates the celebrity jumble, I also like the celebrity jumble when it comes to this. I like the halftime programming. I'll admit
Why
it.
not?
But football fucking sucks ass.
But it's
I'm
also
so
like,
bored when I watch it.
Why Scarlett Johansson in an ad with Tyler, the Creator? I made that up, but that's sort of like the type of thing that happened. Like, why are these two people trying to sell me a Roku television?
It's like, Roku, or it's like Pepsi. They're like, well, who could we afford?
Right.
They can afford a lot, but
Yeah, they can afford a lot, but I'm like, it's just always like a random mix. I mean, like, John Cena is going to be there. Like, it's like, how many times are we going to see John Cena?
It's like, honestly, it's the who's, like, taking Cameo and putting it on steroids.
Literally.
Who's worth the most? But like, take two random people and put them together.
Exactly.
And they're in an ad.
It'll be like John Cena and Chapel Roan.
Because they're like, wow, this really appeals to two different audiences.
And it's like, I know how to get the people to use Priceline. We appeal to
Can you imagine Chapel Roan used fucking Priceline?
She's the new Priceline negotiator.
Wow.
My name is Julia Vinovich, and if I could fuck any insurance spokesperson, it would be the Geico Gecko.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious.
I think so. And
Yeah.
my name is Zoe Clark.
Yeah.
And ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to be Zoe the Progressive.
I want to be Zoe from Progressive.
I wish that was me. Do you wish that you, like, people recognized you from a character that you had on a long-standing insurance commercial?
I don't think I would be affiliated with insurance in any way.
Okay.
Yeah. My name is Jacob State Farmer.
Yeah. That it would. It sucks. There's some interesting, I shouldn't say that, but yeah. That would suck.
I definitely saw some people like Jake from State Farm, the actor, whatever his actual name is, nobody will ever know, tweeted something, and then, people are coming back and I'm like, you're a shill for the insurance company. It's like, well, when push comes to shove, you are. Like, you're not an innocent bystander like the Sonic guys. Who all they did was sit in their car and eat crushed ice,
Oh, God. Where are they now?
Where they're just raking in their millions.
I'm going to put them in the slimer and find out what they're doing now. I hope they're still alive. I don't even think they ate Sonic that much.
My name is Julia Davidovich, and all I think about when I think about the Sonic guys is whether or not they've deceased.
No, I think
themselves.
about kissing mostly, actually.
Ooh.
The Sonic guys kissing? Yes or no?
Okay, that would be a fucking epic Super Bowl commercial.
Can you imagine if they just went totally gay for...
Oh, they'd be like, you're gay baiting. They'd be canceled immediately for gay baiting.
They would, actually.
But maybe it's like for Pride Month, and they have like an LGBTQ slushy or whatever they do at a...
That's the best song we probably come up with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sonic,
the best they can do.
I will take $7 million for that beautiful idea.
Yeah.
Who is your bad boy on the block?
Literally late breaking bad boy.
Oh,
Decided to just sit on my couch.
Sure.
And I did this fun thing with my toe where it's like, when your pinky toe and your ring toe.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a ring toe.
It does this.
Oh, straddle.
But I did a straddler. So our couch is a pull out, and like we had it pulled out because we were relaxing.
That's nice.
And then
you know what I call that? The pull out method.
Oh, nice. That's real nice.
Perfect.
Women, would you please like me?
Thank you. It's really effective.
Wow,
Yeah. You know what? That was a bit of a Trump joke.
So far. It really is. Wow. I forgot about all our new drops. Anyway.
One time my aunt told me that she used the pull out method, and I was like, can we talk
sorry,
about literally anything else?
When?
Like when I was 23 years old.
Oh my God.
And she was like, and it worked for me. And I was like, what is happening?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh my God. My name's Diane for sure.
My name is Diane anyway. Sorry to hijack your story to talk about my aunt's sex life.
No, it's fine. There was there was such a Diane this week on People magazine. I'm sorry. The worst, but also the best account ever.
You exclusively love it, yeah. Then you could talk about your toes.
Yeah, sorry. She didn't want to pay for a divorce, so she shot her husband and sleep and blamed the home invasion.
To tell us all this time.
My name's Diane.
My name's Diane.
She would.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hurt my toe like nobody's business. It's really just like one of those these, but like I did it
swollen?
No, I immediately iced it, but I was like, okay, that was unexpected. And on my couch, save it for the wall, bitch. Save it for the corner when I'm walking to the bathroom. And
literally save it for the corner, or
the door,
the leg of the thing.
Oh, the leg of the table.
Yeah, that'll get you.
The table, the coffee table gets me here.
Oh, right in the thigh.
Gets more of a knee.
I mean, I'll get boinked in the shin, freaking. You're constantly.
I get boinked.
My bad boy on the block.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm sick of the egg discourse.
Oh God.
I know they're expensive, and I know it's really bad, and I know Trump sucks, and I know there's an egg shortage, and I know bird flu, and I know it's $14 for a carton of eggs, and that's ridiculous. But I need to stop hearing about it. I mean, does that make me a privileged asshole? But I'm maybe just don't eat eggs for a bit.
Just don't eat eggs for a second. Also, I mean,
they smell weird. They taste bad. I know they're important for pancakes, and that is a cause I can get behind.
Wait, do you not eat any kind of egg right now, or any eggs? Do you have an egg aversion? I don't think I knew this about you.
Sometimes I'm fine with eggs, and sometimes they fucking gross me out like nothing.
Sometimes I feel like that too, but mostly they do not.
I mean, in a baked good, please.
I can't see it.
Yeah.
It's not even there.
It's not an egg.
Deviled egg.
Absolutely never.
Oh, right. You're not a mayonnaise bitch, right?
I hate mayonnaise.
Okay, so this is her barometer egg. So something with mayonnaise, no, even though it's totally made from egg.
It is made from egg.
It's a fucking.
But I mean.
But if it's just a fried egg,
another mark against eggs.
A wet runny.
Wet runny, not right now. But
okay.
Sometimes I'm all about the wet runny. Sometimes I'll get a bagel sandwich and I want a wet runny or a medium. Sometimes you want a medium. You want it to just but stay within the bagel.
Stay within the bagel. Actually, that's a really good point.
You don't want it to end up all over your hands.
And it will.
And it will.
And again, I used to do this thing when I was a child because I was a little too neat. and I would eat all the white around my egg. That's disgusting. And then I would just take the whole yolk and plop it in my mouth.
I mean, it's clean.
It's very clean.
It's
there
very
could be
clean.
nothing left on the plate.
Yeah, like sometimes it's not like yesterday I had a breakfast taco and there were eggs in it and it was delicious. But sometimes I'm just like, it's too eggy.
Too eggy. There are things that are too eggy, and there are some eggs I don't like because they're a little too, honestly, farmy in my opinion.
So when they're like orange, are you like,
No,
too farmy?
No, I like that. It's just like when they're like looser in fucking eggs. I'm just like, these are cheap fucking eggs. These aren't good eggs. So like, there's something to it where I'm just like, I don't know.
I mean, it's just, I just am so sick of reading about eggs and hearing about eggs.
On a scale of cold, hard boiled,
Okay.
in a salad,
Yeah.
you would eat an
I would
cob?
eat that. I would eat that.
You would.
But not with blue cheese dressing, some sort of vinaigrette.
Do you like eggs Benedict?
Yeah. I mean, like if I'm in an eggy mood, sure. But like if I'm in an eggy no.
But you would get it with spinach, I bet. No, it's just literally what you would do.
I
You
would.
literally get
I
that
would.
one.
When I eat meat, though, I would try some different, varietals.
You would eat horse Benedict. That's not even a thing.
Yeah, I would eat donkey Benedict.
Bam, egg in the bottle.
Do you know we had the perfect drop for the egg shortage?
Bam, egg in the bottle.
I hate it.
I
love
had
it.
no idea that we had dropped the egg shortage. But yeah, now they're limiting how many egg cartons you can buy.
I'm gonna buy a gun. I'm gonna buy a gun now.
I think it's fair. I think I would rather. Yeah, I'd
Famous
rather.
egg lover.
I'd need his take on the eggs. But other than that, I don't want to hear about the eggs anymore.
No, I'm kind of sick of it. Like I go into my Albertsons.
Yep.
I see the eggs, and I buy the eggs when I can.
Yeah,
If
sometimes
they're
they're not
if
there.
they're below $10, I'll buy the eggs. If they're above, I'm like, this is too much. I'm not gonna buy eggs this week.
That's
the
my name is Julia Vidovich,
and
I
I
have an
don't-
egg barometer.
I have an egg barometer.
Yeah.
I'm okay. And like, listen, I got recently addicted to egg bites, but I think
sure.
that they're being affected by the egg shortage too. So I'm confused. So my neighbor dropped off. I guess this is an early boy because he's an angel and he always gives
dropped
me
off
egg bites.
again?
Yeah, he just loves bringing me egg bites every time he
Okay.
goes to Costco.
Okay. Well, he's really bankrolling you at this point. He may as well be paying your rent.
He really is like bankrolling our protein intake
Yeah,
for lunch
exactly.
because like it's kind of my lunch at this point. But this time he was like, yeah, there were no regular like the ones that I usually get. Like I usually get he gets these like ones with ham and like veg. These were mushroom
Oh.
Gruyere, yum.
Ooh, yum, sure.
With just egg white.
Oh,
We're like,
healthy.
qu'est-ce que c'est?
Yeah.
But like, why? Where's the yolk?
Where's the yolk?
Is it like cheaper to just make egg? Like, is there
I
like a
can't
big
imagine.
like
Egg
egg white
yolk?
supply somewhere where they're
I
just
don't
like
think
pump these
so.
bitches out? Because like I'm confused.
Yeah, that doesn't
Why
make
all of
any
a sudden
sense.
are they just available? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe there's no conspiracy
I don't
at all.
believe in egg whites. I don't believe in egg whites.
Maybe it's like,
Like, people will be like, egg white omelets they're less caloric. Yeah.
Bam, egg in the bottle.
Yeah. You're drinking a glass of water, basically.
maybe if you're smoking cigarettes and also eating eggs, it's bad. But I think
I
you're
ju-
fine if you just
Oh,
eat
because of
eggs.
the cholesterol?
Yeah, I mean, like
Oh my
calorically,
God.
it's literally fine.
If
to
you
eat
have
an
high
egg.
cholesterol, it's not from eating 2 eggs a day.
No, it's not.
But like, whatever. Ugh, just like
Maybe
eat
it's
the full
okay.
egg.
Yeah.
Just eat the full egg. Do you have anything that are bad boys on the block? Other than
I
your
mean,
boo-boo and your
listen,
egg.
I love the rain,
Yeah.
but it brings rain to the fucking laundry room.
Oh yeah.
And
you
that's
got a
fine, but I
flood.
just have to plan for it.
Silly snoring.
Well, he's snoring with his eyes open. He hates this content. He hates laundry content.
He does hate laundry content, but you know what?
Fine.
He's just relaxing.
I will say though that the only time the floor in our laundry room, the only time it gets cleaned is when it rains.
Okay,
and it's not
so
really
that's a pro.
clean. No, I wouldn't say. I think it's just like dregs out.
That's a deep con.
It's a deep con. And then if you drop one thing on the floor, back in the washer, right back in the
Sure.
front
Yeah, I
of the
mean
washer.
that's fucking nasty.
Just give us a floor.
I am going
Name is
outside without a
Diane.
mask on though,
Oh no.
so that's good for the rain.
Yeah.
Or should I not? I don't know. I don't know anymore. No one's telling me what to do.
I haven't been wearing a mask outside in probably over a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe now at this
Yeah,
point.
if you're a air
I've since
doctor,
2 or 3 rains, I think.
yeah,
Stop.
I feel okay about it. I could be wrong because I'm no
I'm a rain doctor.
environmental specialist in the air quality
I'm
division.
a lung doctor, but I also I definitely work from home, so I'm pretty indoorsy sometimes.
Yeah, I'm mostly indoors. If I'm doing today I cleaned up the pomegranate. So we have a pomegranate tree,
brag.
and it is a bit of a brag. And I'm fine with that. And we didn't eat all of the pomegranates. So fucking
And we're
sue me.
not fine with that.
But they all fell down. And when I was like picking up the pomegranates and throwing them away, I was wearing masks. I'm like, this is yard work.
This is your work. There's garbage from the sky all over.
Yeah, there's sky garbage everywhere. So I need
sky
to.
garbage. Did you wear gloves?
I wore gloves.
See, I would.
And I washed my pandemonium.
I would. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to our updates. We're doing updates this week because
it's
it's
update
it's
on a week.
an update on a week. Literally before our episode about Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively came out. So sometime last week, he released a website that had a full
I'm innocent.com.
168 page PDF document timeline of events documenting everything from when Blake Lively first signed on to It As With Us all the way through them suing the shit out of each other.
Listen, screenshots work.
Screenshots work.
Okay? Evidence works.
And he like really brought the receipts in a way I was not anticipating. And like, I read the whole thing. I didn't think I was going to read the whole thing. And I didn't.
She really did. She was like, you don't have to read this. And literally, I think, said, I'm not going to. And I was like, I'm 75 pages deep. And I was like, wow.
Well, because it was very interesting to like, because
There's a lot of shit. I mean, it's like a bunch of screenshots. There's so much stuff. Do people think that people aren't going to read? Like, when you send a text, I'm not asking you, like, this is a hypothetical.
Yeah, well,
when you send a text,
all of our texts and send them to everybody I know.
Yeah, just like, can you believe what this bitch said?
Can you believe we're texting about Christy Carlson Morano getting shot in the face? Like, that's funny.
And I was like, who is that again?
I know, I shamed you, sorry.
She did, and I was like, can you believe this bitch shaming me for not knowing this Even Stevens actress? This is upsetting.
She hasn't been relevant in 20 years, but I will shame you for it, yeah.
And you should, and I deserve it.
She was Kim Possible.
That's who she was too?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Who had a
But just,
naked rat in her pocket.
when you send a text, know this. Someone will see it. If you are acting spicy as fuck.
Yeah. And
Like,
if
someone
you're
will
famous.
see it. And if you're famous, someone will see it.
So,
Just be aware.
she had at one point published a bunch of text messages that were allegedly between Justin Baldoni and his crisis management team. And they are the crisis management team that handled Johnny Depp. So we're not like, I hate all of these people. Like, I have enough hate in my heart for everyone involved. Trust me.
She does.
I really do. But thank you so much. Wow,
When I think
can't
about
believe
that happening.
it's unreal. If you know, you know. If you don't, sorry about it. Sorry, haters.
Sorry, haters.
She basically picked and chose certain text messages to share when she leaked to the public or to the press that Justin Baldoni and his PR team was orchestrating a smear campaign against her. And he took all of the text messages, including the ones that were sent to press, right? And just like basically released all of the texts instead of just like picking and choosing which ones seemed to make sense for her narrative. And yes, everything that he said, everything that they said, but it is missing a lot of context, So it is a thing.
It's the thing.
It makes her it does not make Blake Lively look good.
No, it doesn't. That's nasty. I mean, like, it's so weird. I mean, there are two sides to every story.
Certainly.
But I mean, both sides can be very shitty.
Yeah, I think they both suck, but it does seem like Blake Lively like really took over creative control of the movie in a way that would definitely violate union rules. And she basically dangled promotion of the film. She was like, I'm not going to promote the film unless you let me take over the edit. I'm not going to do promotion of the film unless you take Justin Baldoni's name off the poster. I'm not going to do promotion of the film unless blah, blah, blah. And then when the film was being promoted and she had all of these moments where she was like super tone deaf and didn't discuss domestic violence at all, that's like what the movie is about. It was like a natural PR smear campaign. Like, it seems from the thing that Justin Baldoni put out, who knows what the truth is, but it does seem like everything that all the negative press about her was like organic and not planted.
Interesting.
And that also doesn't surprise me because since when has the press been hesitant to smear a woman?
No, you're right.
Like, that's
It
their
is
favorite
confusing.
pastime.
It's very confusing.
Yeah.
It is confusing, but it's also like, in this day and age, sure, does the mean girl act still work? Can you really do this thing where, you feel slighted and you turn around and turn entire cast and fan base around on the director and everybody else, and just like monopolizing everything. I mean, it's very messy, but like, you know, I don't, sure, if something had happened that was like, you know, I mean, we'll get into it, I guess, because there's like, it seems like there's a lot, or maybe there isn't, but like the nudity and like the stuff that was shown, and like, I don't know, it's all coming to light, and it's kind of not 100% what you said it was.
Right. So basically,
confusing.
And one of the things that we talked about last week, it was like she had complained that he was showing her nude images of their coworker. But what it really was, and while technically a nude image, I suppose, was one of their coworkers had a home birth, and they were like having conversations about this birth, and it was like in a bathtub or whatever. And he had shared like a second long video of after the child was born, and the parents were just like in the bath holding the kid.
Okay. I mean, not offensive to me.
Which is deeply different than like a pornographic video. But she had claimed that that was like a pornographic video.
It's literally not. That's really damaging to somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually quite damaging. You can't claim that.
It's just like, and you know, he had been given permission by the person the people who were in the picture share it. Like, I think there was a reason, you know, like, I don't know if they were talking about home births, but like Lily has kids, whatever. Like, it's just very different than the truth. It's just not a pornographic video.
It's just so shocking that, like, I mean, I'm still shocked that someone would lie that stupidly about something so stupid.
Although, me personally, you don't need to show me any pictures of your.
Please don't bring me your home birth.
Please don't show me a video of your home birth. But
there's a difference between saying, "Listen, someone showed me their home birth and it grossed me out."
Yeah.
Then someone showed me a pornographic image. Unless,
like, I wouldn't.
There's something wrong with you if you thought that was pornographic.
Right. Exactly.
I mean,
but I would
sure
probably
you don't think that was actually pornographic.
I would probably I'm fine not seeing that.
Yeah.
You know,
she's just stretching the truth, and it is. I mean, if you're doing it in the face of like people who are serious about a Me Too movement and in their name, and there are a lot of people out there that aren't believed, it's kind of. I mean, it's not kind of shit. It's fucking shitty. Plus, you're white. Stop.
We don't know. There was no mention of the dead dad conversation, which we did discuss last week, because one of her stipulations was that Justin Baldoni could no longer talk about her dead dad. So the stipulation thing happened. Like, they were filming, and then the WGA and SAG strikes happened. Mm-hmm. And then she had all of these stipulations that we talked about last week to come back and finish filming the movie. Mm-hmm. So then she comes back and finishes filming the movie, and then she has like another additional set of stipulations for promoting the film that are like completely irrelevant to her contract, or like safety on set, or like having an intimacy coordinator present, or the things that she had requested, which were like, they were what they were.
Okay. Not necessarily bananas, just requests.
But they weren't like negotiable requests.
Okay.
According to this 168-page thing I read. Perfect use of my day. Whatever. She, also like Ryan Reynolds, like there was a meeting at their apartment.
I have never hated him more.
I hate him. He's the real enemy, to be honest.
You know, it's kind of funny. Like, I feel like I never really noticed. I feel like I just did not pay attention to his physical face for years.
One of the worst.
Like, for years. So I just feel like I haven't looked at his eyes, haven't looked at his face, and then I watched this like body language person talk about him and Blake Lively, and I was like,
and are they in love or what?
Well, I mean, people are just like, yeah, they're worried about them being divorced, but also like a speech, what's it called when they can lip reader?
Oh, yeah.
A lip reader saying that he was getting antsy during one of the, it was during the, This Is Us. Is that what the fucking movie's called? I forget.
It Ends With Us.
It Ends With Us. Terrible movie. All of it is just bad. Cursed movie from the very start.
Agreed.
But I don't know, just them doing their press and him looking impatient on the red carpet, and like, I mean, who wouldn't be? But at the same
sounds
time,
boring as fuck. But
who cares?
Yeah, so I guess Ryan Reynolds like screamed at Justin Baldoni at some points, and there was this character that was written into Deadpool versus Wolverine or something. Called
God,
Nice.
I hate Deadpool.
Called Nice Pool or
What?
Nice something. And it was like allegedly based on Justin Baldoni as a person. Like, he's like kind of like this fake feminist character. I don't know. I didn't see it. Email Diane if I'm wrong. I don't really care if I'm wrong. But from my understanding, there was a character that was written into Deadpool that was basically mocking Justin Baldoni. Yeah. So whatever. The Ryan Reynolds of it all, he just like, took up for his wife. They were all represented by the same agency. Of course, now Justin Baldoni is no longer represented by that agency. Because Ryan Reynolds basically bullied his agent into dropping him. And, there's just like,
look at this fucking. We'll put the selfie of Blake and Ryan and stuff in the Slammer.
I really do hate them.
They're so annoying.
And look, I hate Justin Baldoni too. Like, I don't think he's the bee's knees, but
no, they're all
can't
bad.
know Mo at all.
This is such a Amber Heard in that it's just like I have no horse in this race, but what a mess.
Well, because like I don't want to seem like I'm defending this Justin bro, and like I'm literally not. Like I don't really. I think Blake Lively's a bully, and I think Ryan Reynolds is a bully, and I think that she and he both crossed the picket line during the SAG and WGA strikes, and I think that she completely overstepped her role in this movie and basically cut Justin Baldoni out of it. And they had like his cut of the movie and her cut of the movie both shown to audiences, and his cut performed better. By like 11 points.
All of it is just painful. It's like painful.
It's just so embarrassing for her.
Weird. Yeah, no. And she's being weird. But sometimes, like, I mean, he sucks. I don't know this fucking guy either. But like, I wish she was better. I don't even know this bitch, but I wish she was better. Just be better.
Just be better. Like,
God, she's embarrassing.
He
she's
may
embarrassing
suck,
herself.
He also got him good with this freaking 168-page receipt drop.
Pretty nice. It's got the vloggers in a titsy.
And so I mentioned last week that he also sued in the New York Times for defamation, right? Or libel or whatever. So in this 168-page document, they go into the New York Times article that was written about Justin Baldoni and pulled the metadata of the article and find out that everything was put online at a certain time, which was like 10 days before they ever emailed Justin Baldoni's team for comment. And then they emailed Justin Baldoni's team for comment, and were given a certain amount of time to reply. And the article was published before that time lapsed.
Uh-oh.
So that he did kind of get him there.
You got him there. You did. I mean, that's...
Like, you gotta...
I don't know.
You gotta give people an opportunity to respond if you're gonna write a hit piece on them, in my opinion. Unless they're like a actual criminal pervert.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
But this is so, like, even at the time that this was all happening, it was very confusing who to believe. It was very he said, she said. There's like a PR rep who was like let go from the company halfway through this whole saga and was sort of like including herself in the conversation, talking to the Daily Mail and stuff, even though she was no longer on the team representing Justin Baldoni. She was still like chiming in and stuff. So there was just a lot of weirdness with how the news media came out.
Wow, she loves saying media, news media.
I love saying news media.
News media.
Top 10 favorite things to do.
Yeah.
So
fucked up.
Chaos. Weird.
Yeah, chaos. Well, that's a long update.
I know. Well,
a lot has happened.
A lot has happened.
And yeah, I mean, like, I guess we literally did him last week, but I mean, nothing we say is literally an endorsement. This is a fucking comedy podcast.
Yeah,
don't take
please
us seriously.
Don't take us seriously. We called for 10 minutes. It's a testicle. Like, relax.
Stop.
Kanye West.
My God.
At one point, we said we're not going to talk about him anymore, but
then he just never went away.
He just never went away. So he really tweeted this week. He said,
actually likes Twitter a lot.
He said Hitler was so fresh, free Puffy, of course. He was like, he praised Anthony Jeselnik, which is like so random. Like, I like Anthony Jeselnik, but like, why are you talking about him right now? He said that he's a Nazi. He released a new Yeezy shirt that has a swastika on it. He's just going through one of his classic little Kanye moments. He and his wife Bianca went to the Grammys last week. And
wait, they're married?
I think they're married.
Did I miss that? I mean, who cares?
Maybe they're not.
I mean, married? I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
but...
I don't care if you're married either. I think they are married.
Oh, jeez, Louise. Maybe smart now. That's why I finally see her motive. I mean, maybe rude to say, but like, I gotta say, like, why would anybody be with Kanye West unless you subscribe to this guy? I really don't understand.
It says spouse. Does that
What's her
mean?
last
Yeah,
name?
no, they were married in 2022.
Good God, I didn't know
So
that.
they went to the Grammys. She wore barely anything, and they got escorted out because she was like kind of naked. And I guess that brought him back into the spotlight. Now he's talking again and being in love with Hitler.
Wow. I mean, listen, do you think he decided to remind people how much he loved Hitler because that woman did on Twitter? And he was just like, listen, I just gotta support this person. I forget her name. She was like, wait, what did Hitler do wrong? Do you remember
It's
who I'm talking about?
crazy. The Hitler assaults.
The Hitler discourse that hasn't been like, would you go back in time and kill baby Hitler? It's been
Right.
like quite the opposite.
It's
It's
like
been
when you
like,
go back in time and put baby Hitler on a pedestal.
Yeah,
Like, that's
like-
the new conversation.
like, why did we all hate Hitler so much? It's like literally all people are asking, and it's so confusing.
It's really confusing.
Oh my God, people are stupid.
It's just like they're just addicted to controversy, and like they know
Is that like what it is?
they know that saying that they're a Nazi is gonna get them attention. Or they're a Nazi. They might just be Nazis, to be honest. Like nothing would shock me anymore, but these people may really just genuinely hate Jews and that they want them to die. And
I mean, like maybe this
maybe
is
that may be their point of view.
It could honestly be that they hate Jews, but then I think they haven't met me. I'm so
You're
likable.
right. You're right. You're right.
I don't know why someone like him would hate me.
No, I think
It's
Kanye.
crazy.
I think Kanye would absolutely love you.
We have the same birthday. I mean,
We have
it's
the same
like
birthday. I mean,
I don't need him to like me. I'm just like, you're an idiot.
well, I'll
would
tell you
like
a Jew
me.
who doesn't like him.
Oh.
David Schwimmer.
Oh my God, you're right.
I was waiting for him to chime in.
I forgot.
Because he's so relevant.
Yeah, like what is? Listen.
So he really wants Elon Musk, famous Nazi hater.
No,
Come on,
like, isn't
to
grandpa-
deplatform Kanye West.
Is his grandpa or his dad that's a Nazi, or has Nazi ties?
I mean, he's a Nazi.
No, of course, but like literal ones.
I think his dad.
I forget. Anyway, too many Nazis to take. I mean, again, it's like there are so many Nazis around, and yet can't keep track.
Yeah, so Schwim wants Elon Musk to deplatform Kanye West. Never going to happen, David Schwimmer. He also said that Ye has more than 32 million followers on X, which is more than double the number of Jews in the world. I'm like, okay, that was a smart, good statistic, Dave.
Okay.
So I guess all in all, I would say no real update on Kanye West.
He's a bit of the same.
Yeah.
Kind of, just doing his thing, being himself. Don't change or do.
Yeah.
You would really do some people a favor and maybe not be so triggering, but like, I don't know. Like, does Kanye being the way he is affect people directly? Yes, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it directs people directly, and also invigorates people to be more of a bigot. I
Yes.
mean, it can't not.
Of course it does.
Like it's so stupid that he's allowed to do this,
Look,
but he just is.
What all these people are doing definitely like harms Jewish people and people in general. Not trying to make light of that, but like it's just all so fucking absurd. All right, let's talk about Dr. Phil's house, and then we can shut the door on the updates. Mm-hmm. I actually
can't wait.
don't know where this came from, but somebody posted on Reddit pictures from the inside of Dr. Phil's house. And I know it's the inside of Dr. Phil's house because there is a weird little cartoon rabbit with a mustache. So that
It's
was sort of...
so weird. There's so many of these. Like, what are these? I gotta find. Oh, that's Carlos.
Oh, yeah, he might know.
What are these things?
Figurines?
Figurines, but they're bears and they're standing on two legs. Email Diane. Teddy bears standing on two legs.
The first image is of Dr. Phil's dining room, and there is a wall of guns naturally.
Yeah.
I do think these are real guns, and this isn't like an art piece. I would say the overall decor is dark gray, masculine,
Ew.
with pops of color from these strange statues. Are you looking at the pictures?
Yes.
The chandelier in the dining room I would describe as
Oh wow.
yarn.
Yarn. That's a really good description.
It's definitely
actually.
yarny.
Yarn. A bit of a cabley, yarny.
Cabley, yarny, ugly, not cute. Then the next room is the billiards room, and the pool table definitely has lions.
I really thought this was AI when I saw it first, because I was like,
It does look
also
like AI.
what's on the floor? Like, what's with the paint? Or like, what is this? Cum? What is this?
Yeah, there's
What are these splooges?
and we'll of course put all of this in Wilmer Slimer.
Yeah, it's like I don't know which ones to put first, but like the cityscape behind is bad.
Yes, it's giving Airbnb art in the back.
It's extreme Airbnb.
Some more weird cartoons, like a chandelier above the pool table just seems like a horrible idea. Just do recess lighting. They're going to knock that shit down.
I just don't feel like he's a good pool player.
And then it appears that there's an important football on the mantelpiece.
Important football. Sure. The
Next, I believe, is the foyer, and there's a...
I think this is the entry to their house.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think this
wait.
is the entry.
What's on this left here? It says fuck. And it's the cat?
My mom just
confused.
texted me, do you have eggs?
Wow.
We don't have eggs.
We don't have eggs, Mom. She's like, I need them.
She refuses
I
to
need
be...
them nice. Oh my god, there's guns in this. Wow, so many guns.
There are
Your
more
mother
guns?
is obsessed with eggs.
She has crab cakes for Jerry.
Wow. Wow. Wait, what are these lips?
Oh, they're hanging lips?
Beautiful lips. Like, I
Okay,
gotta
so
say,
there's like a bar room, and it
this
has...
strange serpent thing that's going on here. With
Yeah,
the,
he has like a serpentine staircase.
I
of
don't hate
course.
it. I mean, like, that's a
Okay.
dramatic staircase. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. I gotta say, it's the nicest thing in the house. It's dramatic.
This staircase is positively insane.
It's insane.
But-
I like this chandelier. It's
Oh yeah,
very
and I
moody.
love that you can see the gun case in the dining room from
That
the
I
bar.
do really enjoy. It makes me want to buy some guns of my own.
Yeah, I might go buy some guns from Dr. Phil. It's weird that Dr. Phil lives here though. Like I would expect him to live in a less masculine home. No offense to Dr. Phil.
I just seems like a very lodgy or like, you know, like very lazy boy kind of guy, you know, like very all American kind of shit. To me, this looks like what? Do you remember those? Maybe not, but they had those air bars.
Oh, right.
What are they called? Oxygen bars.
Yeah.
This
No,
looks
you're
like a
right. It does
fucking
look like
oxygen
that.
bar.
It does. It does.
I'll put oxygen bar in the Slimer. I'm sure I've done it
Sure.
before in the past 5 years.
And then, you know, there's a ring light in the living room, a piece of art that says hello there, more weird shit, a foosball table. Like, it is a bachelor pad, I guess, when you think about it.
He's married, right?
I can say for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What's marriage at the end of the day?
Such an
In the
ugly
living room,
house.
there's like a satanic Mickey Mouse with a candlestick holder, Mickey Mouse in the corner.
Confusing.
You know, a lot of textures, lots of mixes of textures that I personally would not recommend. I will say that his cinema room, playing The Godfather, of course, looks very comfortable.
Yeah, it's like one humongous cuddle puddle room. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
it's
one-
giving orgy, but you
giving
know.
orgy cuddle puddle with a fake mink blanket on the with another mustache.
Yeah, there's the mustached rabbit you will love to see.
Wow.
Okay,
hate
and
this
then his
room.
bedroom is sort of normal.
And
It's
his
really
bedroom is just like a race car.
It's really it's truly the sanctuary.
Oh yeah, this is a bedroom for real.
So yeah, saw that on Reddit, so it's probably true.
So
Imagine
all in
this-
all, a gorgeous house. Yeah. Do you think it's real, or do you think any of this was AI? No, it says prosthetic.
So this whole thing's fake.
I don't know.
No, but it
it's
says the
part-
MLS.
Oh, I just realized that that's
That's
part
just
of
the
the
tag.
faux moi.
It's faux moi.
Got it. No, this
Faux moi
is
is
deeply
where
profoundly ugly home. Wow. Yeah, of course.
Faux moi is where I get now that Elizabeth has deceased. It's where I do some research for the pod. So anyway, we'll put some selects from Dr. Phil's house in the Slimer.
Beautiful
I think
home.
I think it you guys really deserve to see it.
Such a gorgeous home.
Shut the door on Dr. Phil.
Goodbye.
You know, updates.
I mean, updates. What's on Dr. Phil?
I do think that Dr. Phil has hosted an orgy that Mark McGrath attended at that house. Mark McGrath and Dr. Phil have definitely met.
Yes, I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so too.
yeah. I feel it
Several
in my heart.
times. He's probably even been on his show. He's probably like, "Thanks for getting tickets, man." It's like, no problem. They're literally free. You can come by whenever you want.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. All right, who's your good boy this week?
Oh,
Oh,
your lime.
my
Your key lime plant that I've been raising as my own.
Yeah,
He doesn't
Julia,
know. She doesn't know that I'm her mommy, her
You
second
know
mommy.
you are. I think she knows.
I don't know. I mean, she doesn't know that she's been passed off.
Okay,
But,
well,
yeah.
don't make me feel guilty about it.
Well, you should.
Yeah, I
Because now she's a beautiful. She's blossomed into a full-grown woman, and she's finally fruited.
You'd love to see it,
I'll
you
put in
know?
Slimer because it's adorable. Because I mean, it's like one of those things you learn and then Zoe tells you and you're like, oh, fuck, I did hear that once, didn't I? That limes are yellow, not green.
Yeah, limes are yellow, not green.
So you have to wait for them to turn yellow for you to pick them because when you pick
they're
them...
They're going to be so sweet now.
They're fucking delicious. I'm put it in a little seltzer or something.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe I'll make some kind of cock.
Have a cock. Have a cock on this beautiful Sunday.
Can you imagine? Oh, these are fire limes, but they're not going to be fire limes like they would be fire limes somewhere else.
Mine are too full of fire.
You're too fire limey.
My good boy.
You're a good boy.
Second week in a row.
Oh, God.
That I have made granola.
Whoa.
And
what's your recipe?
So I tried two recipes.
It's so easy. I'm like doing this, but it is easy.
It's air quotes easy. It is easy, but it's also kind of like a pain. Like it's like a little like. So I tried one recipe that was like 30 minutes at 350. No. Oh. My second recipe was an hour and 15 minutes at 250. That's what you got to do. You got to do low and slow. But I used to Alton Brown's recipe with some modifications because like I'm not about to splurge for cashews for granola. Like walnuts will do.
Yeah, no, I mean cashews. I mean, are they even good for you? Like walnuts are. I sound like my own fucking dad, but
I did a mix of walnuts and almonds, and coconut flakes. It was delish. It turned out really well, and I do believe that in some way, I don't know, is it cheaper? Maybe slightly, but nuts are so expensive.
Here's why it's nice because you never. I mean, it's like you can never control what's in it. Sure. So everything's always going to be like, oh, I mean, I didn't
homogenated bloopity bloop.
Well, that and like I never really wanted to buy granola where it's like one scoop is like it's like candy. Like I'm not trying to eat candy when I'm trying to put it in my oatmeal. I'm trying to have a crunchy, delicious.
I do like a salty. Oh. A little bit. So I do add a little more salt than the recipe calls for. But if you search Alton Brown granola, you know, he's a sociopath, but I do trust him.
Oh, he's nuts. I want to know what his story is.
I do too. Come on the pod, but
really strange.
There's something off about him. But I do like his granola.
If you make what do you use for the fat oil?
Vegetable oil.
If you use coconut oil. I don't know if you're a coconut bitch, but it's a nice coconut sweetness.
Okay, coconut sweetness. My name is Diane. Okay, let's do TV talk. Sorry, I don't mean to rush, but my mom is coming over to watch the Super Bowl with me. Can't wait.
Eggs.
She's bringing eggs.
She's bringing eggs. She's bringing
my arch rival.
She's like, when she asked if you had eggs, she meant deviled eggs. She's like, you got the devil's there?
Yeah.
Because mom's coming with the deviled eggs.
It's like, I got the devil's egg all right.
Bringing you a dozen of the grocery store deviled eggs that are coming in like a football shape.
Oh my god.
That's my dream. That's what I'm going to pick up at Albertsons when I get home and eat them all by myself.
It's going to be $600.
Yeah.
So latest episode of The Curious Case of was about a funeral home.
Perfect episode.
A funeral home who did not dispose of the bodies.
Gotta say, I mean, like if I didn't really prefer to be cremated,
yeah,
natural death would be. I mean, the natural burial would be the route, but
gotta say,
not doing that.
Gotta say that.
I don't think they were doing that.
And I'm gonna sound sick in the head.
No, I'm fine.
The way people talk about the smell of a dead body, I'm like, I gotta smell one at least once.
Okay, no, maybe you do sound like a little bit. Like had somebody die in the apartment next to him and was smelling something terrible for, I don't know, maybe keep this and maybe don't, but like was smelling something for maybe just gobble out. I don't know.
I'll gobble out who.
And was smelling something for probably days, not weeks. And they were like, hey, I'm really sorry, but your neighbor died. And we just found his body. So
I mean, an apartment building, that's like the ideal distance for me personally to like smell a dead body. Yeah. Because it's just people really talk about it.
Listen.
Yeah, if you ever encounter a dead body in an enclosed space, give me a call. Yeah. I'll come over, I'll take a whiff, and then we can call the cops or whatever.
Yeah, just Zoe just wants.
We'll call it a crisis response. Just kidding.
And instead, it's like she could just go to see the corpse flower at Huntington, but she prefers the real thing.
I don't think it would hit the same.
Email Diane
if does the corpse make Kanye West.
Does the flower?
But
yeah, does it make Zoe Kanye West?
I just want to smell a dead body once, and I don't think that's weird. Anyway, but I'm not gonna like go to a funeral home right now. I'm
why
busy.
not? Just we're going for
I'm going
one
there
weekend
for one day. Like I just had to smell it.
Just why not just like tour one? Not even you don't even have to get a job there.
Because
just
they're
like, can I see?
To hide it up.
I see one of your
You got
buildings?
it. You got to find a deceased body in its element,
There was a
which is
funeral
of
home.
course a poorly operated funeral home in Colorado.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We haven't even gotten into this because we've been talking about funeral homes and dying.
well,
But there
what
was
else
a
is
funeral
new?
home very close to my high school, and at night, oh man, I feel like I don't know. I feel like there was a crematorium there because there was a hot dog smell.
Oh, okay.
A bit of a burnt hot dog, but like a bit of also like a burnt plastic hot dog rising. It was weird.
Oh, okay. Well, sounds like a unique smell that you'd really have to experience in order to understand.
Shout out the Newbrook Jarrett Funeral Home. I wonder if you're still there.
Who could say? Anyway, yeah, so this was basically about a funeral home that was a fraudulent funeral home that was sending people the wrong ashes, that was saying that they were doing natural burials, but really not doing natural burials. And they got sued, and they're in prison now for like 20 years, but they never really shared why they did this. And the police just walked into the funeral home and discovered piles of unrefrigerated dead bodies that had been there for up to 4 years. So it's kind of a weird story.
Yeah.
We could put a headline one more time around it if you want to look it up yourself.
Put a line in there. I mean, obviously there was a comedian involved.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it was not a very funny one, but
the guy was an aspiring comedian in addition to being a fraudulent funeral home director.
it goes hand in hand, honestly. I feel like you have to have a sense of humor to be around death, first of all. So it's like, why aren't more funeral directors comedians? Is my question.
My name is Diane's third husband.
Yeah, I feel like, and second maybe.
And second, yeah. So, medium. I don't know. Any other
Medium?
TV talks?
There could
You
be-
said you had a weird one.
Oh god, no, that's about 90 Day Fiancé, but it was a weird
Okay.
one. It was a weird update about it. There's a couple on there. I was like, I just saw the update. I was like, it's a couple, and they broke up. And this guy's from Bangladesh originally, but he lives in South Africa. And she's from, I mean, she grew up in some cultish, I believe, beginnings, and then was adopted by a
She's the
family.
American.
She's the American. Was adopted, and then grew up in some area. I think somewhere in the Midwest. Where does she live? No, she's in literally Florida. She's in Orlando now.
Classic.
So she lives in Florida. She wanted to go visit her dude. They broke up. Whatever. So sad. She looks much hotter now. She has a brain tumor, unfortunately, but she'll be okay, I think.
Okay.
But she's marrying her dog sitter that
beautiful.
looked after her dog when she was visiting this
Oh my
dude.
god, that's
So
beautiful.
What a happy couple.
Well, that is
What a
love,
beautiful
baby.
couple.
That is love.
Yeah. So, wow.
Well, so that really gives hope to all the dog sitters out there.
Yeah, listen, you might find the one for you.
You might find the one for you. No visa required.
Does that mean there's a new episode of... Oh, no. You know what? I bet there's no episode.
Yeah, they love to cancel on Super Bowl Sun.
What a disappointment.
Agreed. I watched the full OJ doc, the new one on Netflix. It was fine. Whatever.
Okay.
I'm not going to say hard recommend, but you know, it'll give you that deep dive if you want on it. Other than that, I don't really have any other TV talks.
I'm trying to think if I watched anything else. I feel like...
Obviously, Drag Race, but you're not watching it.
No.
Which is fine.
Where does Drag Race end
It's
up
on
now?
MTV of all places. Like, you can't even watch it on Paramount Plus. It's like on MTV. I literally bought an app so that I could watch it. Anyway.
It always sounds out like that, and I'm always confused.
So I have like Philo now. Anyway, I can't even.
Philo?
I don't even know
Good
anymore.
Lord.
I know. Just
Sorry
more
to say
shit.
Sorry to say it.
More shit in the hatch. All right, well, I'm going to close up shop because my mom is coming over and I really don't want to be doing this when she's here. So, email Diane at badboypod.com. You're bad boys on the block. You're good boys.
For the best.
If you want us to forward you the PDF of Justin Baldoni's beautiful lawsuit, Diane at badboypod.com. Did I say follow us at Bad Boy Podcast? Who can say?
She printed it out, actually.
Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify and send us a screenshot over. Diane will mail you, in fact,
Yeah, snail
through
mail.
the USPS,
Yeah.
a card and a pin.
Or internationally. She'll do it.
She'll do
for
it.
you. But we can't see the international ones, so you literally have to send them a picture. You have to send a picture of it.
And if you put in the time to Photoshop it, you may as well just leave a review.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Shop.badboypod.com, of course. What else? I think that's it.
Then give me a kiss. Goodbye.
Give Julia a kiss goodbye.
Bye.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.